I bet you I could chug that beer faster than you could drink this shot. I'm going to blow out the candle through the wine bottle. I'll tie this cigarette in a knot and it won't break. My head will be completely underwater for 5 minutes. I'll shoot them right up into the air and the 2 paper clips will land and they'll be touching. I'm going to pocket the 8-ball there, cue ball here, and I'll use every ball, every single ball in a combination. Want to bet? I'll bet that you can.
I bet I can.
I'll bet you can.
How much do
You want to bet?
Yeah.
How much do you have to bet? Then you pull the other one down underneath the elbow and you yank it like this and it comes right off. Pretty loose with your money here, yeah. All right, well, I got a bet for you. I got a good bet for you.
What else is dope?
Hello and welcome to my collection of the finest bets, cons, stunts, and scams in the entire world. I'm Dan Harlan, and I'll be your personal guide through the fascinating world of proposition bets, sometimes called bar bets because you do them at a bar. But you can also perform these at a dinner, a party, even a church picnic if you'd like. Anywhere where you find people gathering together. Oh, and you should definitely perform them for people because animals are too spiritual to carry money. And don't worry about finding the right kind of person. As P.T. Barnum said, there's a sucker born every minute. And that was over 100 years ago. So with the increased birth rate, I'd say it's up to about 2 or 3 suckers a minute now. Oh, and you're not going for gullible people either, because the word gullible, I don't even like to use it. It's not a real word. It's never appeared in any English dictionary, not in any standard dictionary ever printed. No, you're looking for smart people, like yourself, people who are curious, who seek knowledge. Well, that's why you bought these videos, because you're curious, you want to know how things work. And you're probably so curious that you're already looking up the word gullible, if you haven't thought about it already. Well, actually, you want to watch these videos so carefully that you can see how things are set up, just like I set up the word gullible with you, making you think that it wasn't printed in a dictionary. Also, there are some puzzles. And when I present a puzzle, you'll see an icon appear here on your screen. This is a suggestion that you pause the video and try to work out the puzzle yourself. Now, I don't think for a minute you're actually going to do it, but I'm going to give you the option. In addition to the puzzles, you'll find some clever games. These games are weighted, either in favor of the operator or they're rigged completely so that no one can win them. You'll also find some short cons. And these are the kind of scams that are so subtle you may not even see them coming the first time around until I explain what happened. Now, please be advised that the short cons and the weighted games are illegal. Oh, you may be wondering how I feel ethically about the issue of taking people's money away from them. Well, let me make myself perfectly clear.
Oh,
Now,
come on,
you
you're
know
just
that
having a little bit
stealing
of
is
fun.
wrong and
You're
you're
not
not
really
supposed to
hurting
do it. You
anybody.
shouldn't take
Yeah, and it's not
something
like you're
that's
just
not
taking their money
yours.
away
So
from
it's
them.
morally and it's
You're not
ethically
holding them at
wrong,
gunpoint or
and
anything
you are
like
a
that.
bad,
You're actually
evil, and horrible
educating
person.
them. Yeah,
If
you're
you
giving them
use
some
anything
useful
that you
knowledge,
see
and they can
on
make
this
money
video.
off of
So
somebody else
whatever
doing
you
the same
do,
thing. So
you
it's
know
kind of
that
like you're a
bad
school
karma
teacher.
is gonna
Plus,
go
money's the
against
root
you,
of
so
all
you
evil.
don't do it.
Do it.
It's
wrong.
wrong.
You'll be rich.
Sorry.
Oh, quit
Now
your
you just
nagging.
shut
What
up
do you
and
know?
stop
You've never done a
encouraging
fun
them.
thing in your life.
Well, now that we've cleared that up and you understand exactly how I feel about it, I want to tell you one more thing. On this video, we've taken some artistic liberties so that there are a number of cons and bets and games all strung together, packed full of them. Now, normally you wouldn't do them in this sequence, but that's the way I wanted to show them to you. What you should actually do is pick out 4 or 5 of them, learn the ones that you like, go, try them on your friends, and have fun. Last night at the bar, I got invited to a party. And I love parties, because parties are like bars without the high prices. And also, when I go to a party, it gives me a chance to play some games that might seem a little out of place at a bar. So let's go inside and have some fun.
Yeah. So at the bar, he did a challenge. He did a couple different ones with the pen cap. You remember, so don't say anything, because you remember this. But one of the challenges was he put the pen cap into the empty bottle, and you couldn't blow the pen cap into the bottle. And it seems like it would be pretty easy. Right?
Yeah, that is easy. You just blow it right on and it'll go right in.
Oh, you should go
Okay.
sit right down.
No matter how hard. Yeah, you can't do it. No matter how hard. Oh, that's the door. Let me get the
What was
door.
that about?
No matter how hard you
I
try.
know.
Going in, no matter how hard you try. I tried all day
Oh my
yesterday.
god, that was so weird.
let me
I
try
tried
it.
it all day yesterday.
Okay.
before.
So you have to blow it.
Yeah, blow it in.
So easy.
Oh yeah, no, but
Blow it in.
yeah.
Blow it down in.
Hey, look, he's showing. He's here.
Oh,
He's a little late, but here he is.
Walk away. Walk away.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Oh, hey, Mark. Good to see you again.
again.
How you
Andy,
doing?
want a beer?
Hi,
Want some wine?
Jenny. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess I'll have a beer.
What would you like?
It's
Pale ale.
Tanya.
Yeah. Dan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Pleased to meet you.
All right.
You can't be
Thank
too
you
careful.
very
You know,
much.
it's the 90s. And you having a beer?
No, were you? All right. You don't mind if I put those over there, do you? Okay, great. Great. Oh, let me show you something. This is kind of cool. Oh, thanks, man. All right. All right. May I borrow some of these? Is that okay? Yeah. All right.
What's he doing now?
Well, I'm going to try something.
Well, it didn't take you long.
I know. I haven't done this for a while, though, so it might be a little difficult. Let me try this. No, that didn't go very far. Need more of a snap than that. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. See how I hit that? I'm actually the world champion paperclip shooter. Well, I know it's silly, but if you're a world champion paperclip shooter, it's something. Because you know how difficult it is. Yeah, they have a competition for it. As a matter of fact, do you remember Robin Hood? You ever seen that movie? And you ever heard the legend of Robin Hood? How he could shoot bow and arrow better than anyone. And he shot an arrow straight down another arrow and split it in two. You know? Right in the bullseye, and then he shot the second one straight down the bullseye and split it in two. I can do the same thing with paperclips.
Really?
Yeah, I can. No, I can shoot two paperclips from this dollar. I'll shoot them right up into the air, and the two paperclips will land, and they'll be touching one another. And they'll be separate. When I shoot them, I'll shoot them off. There'll be two separate paperclips, fly up into the air, and they'll land touching.
All right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? All right. All right, let me show you.
Let's see it.
Okay. And Brian, you know normally I'd charge them for this, but they're your friends, so.
It's the party atmosphere.
Yeah, so I'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'll be nice, okay? Because I am kind of scamming you a little bit. The first thing you do is you fold the bill like this so it makes a Z. See that? And this is a fun one because you can try this yourself. You put a paper clip on here, clipping those two layers together, like that. And then you put a paper clip over here and it clips the opposite two layers together, like this. Can you see that? See how this one clips the bottom two and that one clips the top two? Now they're separate, so I didn't lie. I said they're going to be separate, and I'm going to shoot them, and they'll end up touching. Okay, so right now they're separate. Watch what happens when they go up in the air. Now, they're not just touching. They're linked together. Okay? Now I'm going to do it again, all right? Because this is the thing. A lot of people think that maybe I do something sneaky there, but this is just physics, and a lot of these bets are about physics. I'm going to do the same thing for you, Tanya. I'll hook a paper clip here, and it's folded over, and then this one goes on the top two layers like that. So one on the bottom, one on the top, and all you have to do, and you can do it slowly, pull this end and this end, yep, and pull them like that, very slowly. Don't pull it really fast. And they jump right off. Can you pick those up, Jenny? And show everybody that those two are linked together. So anybody can do it. Pretty cool? Yeah? Yeah, not bad, huh? Not bad? Now this is one for you, Mark. All right.
Here you go, Mark.
All right, Mark.
I'm gonna start all
No,
over
this is a good one for you. This is a good one for you because I took, I don't know, about $20 from you last night, something like that. Yeah, was it fun? You learned some stuff? All right.
I heard all about it.
All right, so I'm going to give you a chance now so you'll be able to make more money because I'm going to teach you how to change a 1 into a 5. I can change this 1 into a 5. Right here in front of your eyes, and nothing in my hands, okay?
It's not going to cost anybody.
No, it won't cost anything.
Okay.
It won't cost anything. But I'm going to change this 1 into a 5. Okay? You believe it?
You can, yeah.
You believe? Oh, you believe I can? All right.
I do now.
If you
Yeah.
didn't, yeah, you do. I remember you and your friend were watching all of this stuff. Yeah, that's right. All right, so I'm going to change this 1 into a 5. Now, you can bet somebody that you can do this, and they won't believe you. Okay? But watch. Don't take your eyes off of it. Changing the 1 into a 5. Watch it closely. Watch. You watching it? Never leaves your sight. See?
Oh. Give me a... Oh, my God. Oh, there, he did it. Oh, that was terrible. I thought you were gonna unroll it so it could be a 5, but that's classic.
That's kind of goofy. But it worked.
But it worked.
Right? But it worked, and that's some.
You said you were going to.
Yeah, sometimes that's all that matters. All that matters is that you do what you say you're going to do. It doesn't have to be exactly the same way that you do it. All right. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do a really tough one for you. Okay. We've got the empty bottle all except for the cap. Let's get that out of there. All right. Using this dollar bill and only this dollar bill, can you pick up that bottle? So you can't touch the bottle in any way, but you can use the dollar bill. Can you pick up that bottle? No? Can you do it?
Yeah.
All right, here. You do it. All right, pick up the bottle.
I can't touch the bottle with the dollar bill.
Oh, yeah, you can touch it with a dollar bill, but you can't touch the bottle.
Hey.
All right. Very smart. Very smart.
Very
That's good. That's good. No, yeah. So you win. Yeah, that's one of the ways to do it.
One.
Now what if I said no? It is. There are so many ways. There are so many ways to do these things. Sometimes there are solutions. So if you want to bet somebody about picking it up with a dollar bill, you say by taking this dollar bill and inserting it into the bottle, pick up the bottle with just the dollar bill. By inserting it into the bottle like this, and then you pull it back up and it picks up the bottle. Can you do that?
You gotta show us, Dan. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think you can do it. You look like you can catch on to this stuff really quickly.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's Jenny, is that it? All right, give it a try.
Come on, Jen.
Come on. Yeah.
Look at hers.
Ah, yeah. See, Tanya's got a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna like fold it in half, but
Yep. All right. All right. Give it a try. Oh, you are so close. You are so close. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll show you. Now, you've got to practice this. This works better with a straw, but you can do it with a dollar bill. And it depends on the bottle, too, because see how this bottle has a short neck? This one has a longer neck. You can't really do it with a dollar on a long neck bottle. You need a long straw. But with a short neck bottle, you can do it with a dollar with no problem at all. But you fold a little bit less than you would think. What you want to fold is about the width of the neck of the bottle. You want to fold about that much of the dollar bill over. Okay? So it's a little bit less than you would think to make that hook. Then when you push it down in there, take a look at it as it goes down in. It'll pop open. Keep the bill against the edge, and as it pops open, it wedges into the neck of the bottle. Like that. See? And that's it. Isn't that cool? Yeah?
See, look, now we're getting it for free.
Yeah, now it's for free. Oh. All right, there we go. Don't want to lose that.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not used to losing.
No, I'm not.
Keep it up.
Well, I'll show you something else with the dollar. Here's a puzzle for you. This is one to figure out. If I put the bill on the center of George just like that, then he drinks a little bit of leftover beer. And here's the bet. The bet is to remove the bill from underneath the bottle without touching the bottle and without the bottle falling over. So all you can touch is the bill. You can touch the table too, but you can touch the dollar, not the bottle, and you have to take the dollar out from beneath the bottle. The bottle does not fall over.
is it like that tablecloth thing where you have to pull it really fast?
If you try it, and I'll tell you right now, there's friction on the dollar. So if you try it, almost no matter how fast you pull, this is not stable, so it will fall over. Now, I've seen people try it before, and it's not easy to do. I've never seen anybody pull the dollar out and have the bottle stay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's wet, and there's friction between the whole thing. There is no way that you can yank that dollar bill out fast enough. I'll tell you that right now. No idea? No idea. You want another? You can't touch the bottle. You want another freebie? Sure. All right. All right. Yeah, okay, no problem. And you may not like this, but this is the secret. Roll the bill up like this, very tightly. Now you'll notice that when it touches the neck of the bottle, you're not touching the bottle. You push it with the rolled dollar bill. Oh, it's not good. It's great, because no one figures this out. You very slowly push it off. That's right, all the way to the end, like that. Yeah, but you can bet with anything. You can put the dollar down yourself and then bet them 20, whatever they're willing to bet. You can get it from them. Yeah, and that's it, exactly. Well, how about if we make it more difficult? Yeah?
More difficult.
More difficult than that. Yep, more difficult. We'll use 2 bottles. and the bill.
No.
And we'll put them together so that they're perfectly balanced. No, not a chance. And now all you have to do is take the dollar out from between those two bottles.
Without touching the bottle.
Without.
Done the same way.
Well, if you try rolling it now, here's the problem. Yeah, just blow on it. That'll solve everything. If you try if you try to roll the dollar up now, as you push this bottle, it falls off of the other one. So it's not like the table because it has to move, a full distance. What do you think? Got it, Brian? Yeah?
And we can't
Thinking about
touch
it?
either bottle.
Can't touch either bottle.
Every time he shows you something, you don't think it's impossible, and
And it gets it's more and more to
and
it,
then
right?
you can just do
Right?
it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
But it just looks impossible.
Yeah, this is.
Because it looks impossible.
This one is impossible. I can't do this.
You can
No, nobody can do
You
this
can.
one. It's impossible.
Nothing's
No,
impossible for
it's
you.
completely impossible.
trying to sucker somebody.
Yeah?
Like,
Yeah. Well, I'd be willing to try it for $1. I would. I would. There's a chance. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a go around, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure I have the gumption. Did you hear the word? That I have the gumption that it takes. So I go, oh, there's the gumption. All right, so $1. Well, thank you. I'll just put it over here for later when I pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get a chance to win it back, right?
Yeah, I'll give you a chance.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give you a chance in a second. All right, so here's the problem with this one. Now, I've seen people attempt this before with the dollar bill close to the edge. Oh, it's just $1. Don't worry about it. Here's the hardest part of this, is to tear the dollar off. So that now the beer bottles are close to the edge of the dollar. You see? Okay? That's the hardest part. The easier part, and I have to do this because I'm right-handed and I'm faster with my right hand. So I have to turn this around. Now this is scary to do this. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to stand right over here. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll stand right over here. And that way you might be able to even see it more clearly. You hold on very tightly with this end, with your opposite hand like this, and put your finger right here. And you have to hit it very sharply down. So let me get a little bit better position on this. Oh yeah, this is the one that you were talking about before, Jenny. This is the one.
Move the sharp objects.
Yep. Oh, I've got something with those too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you see. Yeah, I got something with everything. You have no idea. Okay, and then you hit it as sharply as you can. Brian, would you do me a favor and put your hands right over here, just in case?
Yeah, we don't want to break
Yeah, all right. You ready? Yeah, I don't want to mess up your house here. Here we go. Boom, just like that. There you go. The two of them stay together.
It's almost like they're glued together.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
Oh, man.
Cool, huh? So let me just come right around here. All right. All right. Tanya, I've got a couple of coins here. All right, there we go. That's the one I want. All right, so I have a few coins here. And, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before I do this one, I'm actually going to do a balancing stunt, which I think is pretty cool. Okay? You won't believe this can happen. Yeah, it's a balancing stunt. It's really neat. So we have a $1 bill.
Yes.
Okay? And a dime. Oh, you're surprised. I'm going to balance that dime on the edge of this bill. Okay? I'm going to balance that dime on the edge of this bill.
Okay. I believe
Yeah?
you. Once again.
So
yes.
right on the top edge, I'm going to balance the dime. And I'll hold it between my hands. Yeah, I'll hold it between my hands like this, and the dime will be balanced on the top edge. While I'm holding. Yeah?
Well,
Yeah?
If you need motivation this time, you go to him.
You're going to be holding
You
the
need
dollar
Yeah.
with both hands.
Yeah, some gumption. Yeah, all right. Here's how you do it. This one's for free again. You know? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
We don't get too many of those, huh?
It's like we're
How come there's a couple of free ones?
Yeah.
Then there's one that I asked for $1,
yeah,
right?
See?
Yeah, because
No, I like
they
it
have
where-
value.
I like it where it's,
You like the free ones?
yeah, it's free. I need some gumption.
Oh yeah, free.
I need some gumption.
Okay, here's how you do it. Now, this isn't what I said I was going to do, right?
Well, you said you were
No.
gonna hold it out.
There's the dime. There it is.
Wow.
Balanced on the edge.
That
Yeah.
was neat.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You're a naughty girl. All right.
That was wonderful.
Okay, so all you have to do is fold it like this, and then you just have to have a steady hand. You put the dime in the center of that crease, like this, and the friction of the dollar takes care of the rest. As long as you have a pretty steady hand, you don't lift it off of the table yet because the weight of the dime would pivot it. But as soon as you pull this, and it gets centered, then you can lift it up off of the table.
Wow. That is just great.
And then as soon as you pull it too tight, that little dimple goes away and boom, and it drops down. Now, if you do the same thing when it's creased like this, try this on your own. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Creased like this, you can pull it almost perfectly straight, and it won't fall off because there's a flatter edge. There's a flatter edge that works. That's exactly right. And that's it. Pretty cool. Okay, so Tanya, I've got a question for you. Okay? And this uses 3 coins. 3 coins. Okay? It's a little story and then a question. All right, watch closely. Okay? Ben's mother had 3 children. The first one was named Penny.
Okay.
The second child was named Nicholas. The third child, what was the third child's name?
Franklin.
Oh, let me ask again. Ben's mother had 3 children. The first child's name was Penny. The second one's name was Nicholas. And the last one's name is?
Dime. Dimeless. What?
Okay. Here, put the coins in your hand. Put the coins in your hand. Put them in your hand like this. Okay? Look right at me. Okay? Don't look at the coins. Okay? Ben's mother had 3 children.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're getting way ahead of me. Ben's mother had 3 children. And the first one was Penny. The second one was Nicholas. And the third one is?
Ding, 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 ding. I don't know.
Penny, Nicholas, Ben.
Ben?
Ben's mother.
Ben's mother.
Oh no! See, I told you she was going to be upset. I knew she was going to be upset. It's all right. No, it's all right. Yeah, a little bit before that, because they heard it. They're not doing it. This is
I was like stupid or something.
no, not at all. You see, this is what it is. When you're smart and when you're focused, if you look at the wrong thing and you focus on the wrong thing, your mind can't comprehend anything outside of that. Even though you're given all the information. If you focus on these coins, you instantly think, because your logical mind's at work, that the name has to have something to do with the dime. But it has nothing, because Penny and Nicholas are there. So and that's it. So you were misled very easily. Very easily. This isn't like that. This is a test. Okay, this is a little test here. We have to place the nickel between the dime and the penny. Place the nickel between the dime and the penny. You can touch the nickel, and you can move the nickel. You can touch the penny, but you cannot move it. And you cannot touch the dime. So you can touch the nickel and move the nickel. Oops, you can touch the penny. You can touch the nickel and move the nickel. You can touch the penny, but you cannot move it. See how I moved it? You can't move it. If you touch it, don't move it. And you cannot touch the dime. Yeah? Can you do it? Can you do it?
Probably not.
Yeah? If you don't think you can do it, it's okay, because you worked hard on the last
Say
one.
that one more time. You want me to just take it and spin it around those 2 coins?
I want you to put the nickel in between the dime and the penny. Okay? The nickel goes in between the dime and the penny, right? But you can move and touch the nickel, you can touch and not move the penny, and you cannot touch the dime.
I can't touch either of them.
Well, you can touch the penny as long as you don't move it.
Okay.
Okay? But you cannot touch the dime at all. You cannot move the penny, although you can touch it if you'd like, and you can touch and move the nickel. Yeah?
Man, where
what do you
have
think?
you guys
Huh?
been?
What do you think? What do you think? Yeah?
I can try, but that looks really
All right, let me give it to you. I'll give you a freebie. Look, I can touch the penny. So I'll touch the penny, but I will not move it. In fact, I'm going to press my finger very hard onto the penny so that it does not move. But I can move and I can touch the nickel so that I can hit the penny, and then I can slide the nickel between them. Yeah?
Look at that.
That's it. All right, yeah, good one. All right, good one, huh? All right. Oh my gosh, it's you. Yeah, hey, nice to, wow, that's an awfully nice ring, yeah.
He never came back.
He didn't show up for it?
He never came back.
And you
for
kept it?
Hey, what am I going to do? Give it away?
Oh, that's dishonest.
Why?
Wasn't your ring.
If he shows up, he'll get it.
All right,
But
all
until
right.
then, you know, I got it.
Well, that's somebody else's property. Okay, all right, that's fine, no problem.
$100 for it, though, remember?
Yeah, well, I guess so. You can look at it that way.
The funny thing was, we checked out the other night. I got crazy. I was $110 short in the register.
Really?
Yeah, I had to take it out of my pocket. But I don't worry about it because I made it up at the.
Oh, well, that's good. All right.
So I paid $310 for a $500 ring.
Well, good. Well, good for you. Have a seat, you know? Yeah, come on, sit down. And for you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a question for you. Let's see if you know this one. All right? Let me get some change out of my pocket here. This is a simple question. All right. In my fist, I have 2 coins. Okay? I have 2 coins. They're American coins, and they total 35 cents. But one of them is not a quarter. So what coins do I have in my hand? That's right. I said one of them is not a quarter. One of them is not. One of them is a dime. And the other one is a quarter. All right? So, see, he's smart because you've probably seen this at the bar
At the
before,
bar,
right?
many
Yeah,
times,
all right.
yeah.
That makes sense. Makes sense. You've seen a lot of these bar bets at the bar?
Yeah. I saw a lot of them yesterday.
Yeah? I'll bet you did. I'll bet you did. Maybe I should show you one that you may not have seen.
Okay.
May not have seen this one. Okay? Let's try this one here. All right, I need a piece of paper, and I need the quarter, and I need to draw a circle around the quarter like this. So I draw a circle around the quarter. Boom. There we go. All right, so now I've drawn a circle around the quarter. Now, here's all you have to do. You see that circle? That's your bullseye. That's the point that you're shooting for. So you take the quarter like this, and you press it against your forehead. And then you roll it down your nose like that. Okay? Then you take the quarter and you put it underneath your right eye, and you roll it across your nose like this. Then you touch it to the tip of your nose like that, and you drop it from your fingers and land it in the bullseye. Oh, see, I couldn't do it. Let me try it again. Like this, like this. You got to do it kind of slowly. And then drop it. Oh, see, I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at this. You want to give it a try?
You're
Yeah?
setting me up.
Yeah, you
I'll
think
try
so?
it,
You're going
yeah.
to try it? All right. All right. Well, I'm not going to bet you anything or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to make sure that the circle is a little bit darker so you can actually see what you're shooting for. So let's make sure that we've got a nice dark circle so you know exactly where it is, because maybe some people miss it because they can't see the circle. Okay? Yeah. All right. So we have a
Okay,
nice dark
that's a
circle
dark
for
circle.
it. Yep. Good. Just like that. And then you take the quarter. Are you sure that circle's dark enough? Let's make sure. Let's make sure. I just want to make sure that I give you a fighting chance here.
Okay.
Okay, because if you can hit that bullseye, I'll give you $1 if you can do it. First time out.
If I don't, does it cost me anything?
No, it won't cost you anything.
Okay.
This one, because you were so nice yesterday. All right. So you take the quarter, put it between your fingers just like that, put it against your forehead.
I roll it down my forehead.
Yeah, you roll it down your forehead. That's right, all the way
like this,
down,
all the way
nice
down.
and slow.
Right down
Yep.
my nose.
Just down your nose. That's good.
Now,
Okay, and
the
then
right eye.
from one eye to the other eye.
Across the
Yeah,
nose.
yeah, right across the nose,
the
and then
other
to the
eye.
other eye, like that.
Now I put it
That's
on my chin?
Exactly. No, you just touch it to the tip
Just
of your
tip
nose.
of my nose. Okay.
Yep. And you just
try and drop it.
drop it. Oh,
Almost there.
you were
Almost
close
there.
to that dollar. You were very close. Give him another chance. Give him another chance.
Try
Are
it
you
again?
sure? Are you sure? All right. All right.
All right.
All right. You did good. You did good, but we're going to try
I'll
it.
put another shot.
All right. You're good at this. You're very, very good at this. It's no problem. All right. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to make sure that circle's nice and dark. As a matter of fact, if you touch any part of that circle, any part of it, even if the quarter's just on an edge like that,
Can you
what's-
roll it across underneath and then down, and maybe it's better luck?
you could do it that way, but I think it's better down like, well, no, try it. Actually, it's a good idea. Why don't you roll it across? Yeah, why don't you roll it across first and then down?
So across here first.
Yeah, see if that is any less confusing for you.
Across the
So
nose.
across like that. Mm-hmm.
Down the forehead.
Mm-hmm. To the tip of the nose.
To the tip of the nose.
And then drop it on the circle.
And then just.
Oh, no, that was way off. Are you sure? Are you sure? One more? One more shot?
One more shot?
No, I don't know. I mean, I think we could do something else for it. Yeah, do something else for it. All right, I'll do something else. Let me show you.
I'm up for most
No
of these.
problem. May I use the scissors here? Let me show you something else. This is different. All right, this is a little bit different. You'll notice that the coins that I have out here is a quarter and a dime, right? I have a quarter and a dime, and I'm going to cut out a card from that piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay? And I've already marked a circle the size of a quarter. Now I'm going to mark a circle the size of a dime.
Oh, now you want me to drop the dime in that?
No. This is different. This is different. I may give you another chance at that later with the quarter.
All right.
But I'm going to cut that circle out. Not the quarter circle, the dime circle.
circle.
That's right. So I'm going to make sure that I cut the smaller one out, just like this. All right. Now this one is kind of interesting because this hole that I'm cutting out is the size of a dime, and you can see the difference between the size of the dime and the size of a quarter by the one that I've marked there. If I push the dime through the hole, that's not at all impressive. It goes right through the hole. Okay? But believe it or not, I can push that quarter through the dime-size hole without tearing the paper at all. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I can push this quarter through that hole.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. Watch. See, I'm pushing the quarter. Push. No, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. It's not. You wanted to see the quarter go from one side of the paper to the other side of the paper without tearing?
Yeah.
But that hole's only the size of a dime. That's impossible. For $1.
I put $1 on that.
Yeah?
No,
Yeah? All right. You put $1 on it. All right. And if I can't do it, there's your $1. That's right. If I cannot do it, it's all right. But if I can't, you get $1.
Okay.
Quarter goes inside, and it's stuck in the hole until you pucker the paper and the hole straightens out.
Oh my God.
And it goes right through without tearing.
That was worth the buck.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's pretty cool.
I'll make that back at the bar.
Yeah. See, now here, I'll do it again for you. See, it's weird when you first do it, you don't realize it's going to work, but it just puckers right through. Very easily, very easily. Now, believe it or not, I can get a quarter to go through that hole, but I can also poke my whole head right through that hole. I can poke my head right through there. Yeah, I can. Ow! Ow! See, I poked my head. Oh, I made a pencil mark on my head? Oh, did I? Oh, that's silly. That's silly. That would be stupid if I walked around with my face marked with pencil, wouldn't
I'll say
it?
it would.
Yeah, that would be dumb. Yeah.
You look real silly, too.
But I used to have a contest with my brother. Is it still there? A little
Yeah,
bit?
a little bit.
All right, let me see if I can wipe that out. It doesn't matter. I'll just leave it there. All right. So I used to have a contest with my brother with pencils to see if we could write on each other's face. Now, that's dangerous. You could poke your eye out doing that. But it's a fun kind of a contest. I got so good at it that I could mark on somebody's face without them even knowing it.
No
I could
way.
put an X. He'd never even know it. I could put an X on his face, and he'd never even feel it.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I could.
No.
I did. I used to do it to him all the time. I did.
You can't
yeah.
write on
I
somebody's
used
face without
No,
them
I can.
No, you can't.
I certainly can.
No.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, all right? Jerry, you're going to play the part of my brother, okay? You play the part of my brother, and you just sit
Don't hurt
right
me,
there.
because I'll tell Dad.
No, it's all right. All right, that's good. You just sit there, and let's see. I'm going to mark. I'll draw a line right across your face like that, okay, with this pencil.
And I'm not going to feel it.
You're not going to feel it.
And I'm not gonna know.
Now, you'll see me move a little bit, but you won't feel it. Okay? Right across your face. Here we go. That's it.
Wow.
So there's a line right across.
You were a foot away. There's no way.
No, I did it. I drew it right
No.
across your face.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. You don't believe me?
No.
All right. You don't believe me. I'll do it again. Try. Now, there's not so much sensation in the face that you feel everything if it's moving that quickly. So relax.
Okay.
Focus on the point. Okay, and I'm going to try to draw another line. I'll draw a line like on your forehead. I'll draw a straight line. Okay? All right, like this. Ready? You ready? Got it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't quite draw it straight. I squiggled a little bit at one part, but it's not bad. So there's a line right. Mark, tell him. Is there a line across his face and there's a line down like this?
You'll swear to it. Yeah.
No. Is there? See? Yeah. Yeah. Look. If you don't believe me, that's okay. But I'll bet you your $2. You lost this fair and square with this one, but I'll bet you $2. Yeah? One for each.
Never touch me. You
One
guys
for
are
each
all-
line that I drew
you guys
on
are
your face.
pulling my leg. I'm telling you. I'll
Yeah?
bet you $2.
$2. Does
Who's got a mirror?
somebody have a mirror? Anybody got a mirror? Like a mirror?
Let me buy-
Oh, all right,
let me buy
great. He's got a mirror?
No way
Yeah.
that he wrote on my face. Ain't no way that he wrote. How do you open this thing? No lines. you do that?
Yeah, that's it. I told you I was a champion. I was very fast. Can somebody wipe him off? Yeah, get a little thing, because that's embarrassing. You don't want him walking around like that. That's terrible. Oh, and you know about that when I
tell me how you did that?
said, yeah, I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Because I
Yeah.
can make a
No
little
problem.
money
You can
with
make
that.
some money with that. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you. I'll tell you a little bit later. We'll tell you later on in the party. But you know how I said I could poke my head through here? I was just joking around about that, but I could open this hole a little bit wider. I'll cut it a little bit bigger, and I'll be able to wear this piece of paper around my neck. Still one piece of paper. Yeah, one complete piece of paper, right? It won't be like, I'll cut it into a strip and paste it together. It'll be one piece. One piece. And I can put it over my head and wear it around my neck, and it's still in a single piece. Yeah?
Show us the impossible.
Show you the impossible?
Thing,
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit like that, but not exactly. All right, this is a little bit like that, not exactly. Let me show you.
Not taped together.
All right, no, it's not taped together. Let me show you. I'm even going to use less paper. Just makes it easier for me. Yeah? So we'll use less paper. We'll use that piece, that size, and it'll be around my neck. One piece. Watch. You're going to like this. This one, you'll win a lot of money with this one. Nobody believes you. You can do it with a business card and get it around your neck. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, business card. This is going to be easy compared to that. The business card's harder to cut. So the first thing you do is you cut from the hole that you've already made, straight up, almost to the edge, within about 1/4 of an inch of the edge. Yeah, wipe him off because he can't see.
Hang on, I
Yeah, wait a
want to see
second.
this first.
Go ahead, wipe him off now.
Okay.
Yeah, wipe him off and I'll do this. It's no problem. I don't mind waiting. Oh. There you go.
He didn't. That's what I want to find out.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to tell you that one later. All right.
You can tell me that one later.
I'll tell you,
It's
of
my
course,
face.
no problem. All right.
Thank you.
Here you go. So you cut a vertical slit about 1/4 of an inch from the top edge. Now I fold it in half, of course. And then you cut another slit, same way, but you want to make sure that you have about 1/2 to 3/8 of an inch between those two slits. And then you continue cutting vertical slits until you cut close to this edge with a vertical slit. See, close to that edge. Then you do the same thing on the other side. So you're making vertical slits through the whole thing. And don't cut through any of the edges, because otherwise you lose. All right? So see those all vertical slits? Now this is important. The way that hole is in the center, you have to make sure that it's all the way open. See, that those pieces are cut apart. Then the two large vertical slits, or however many you have, you cut those open, like this. Leave the edge intact. It's the only one that you don't cut open in the center. Do the same thing on the other end. Leave the edge intact and cut those vertical slits open. Now you can see this edge is still intact, this edge is still intact, but the whole center is cut open. And now you very carefully cut slits between them from the opposite side. Like so. Very carefully. Again, don't cut through any of the edges that you've made, and you see how it starts to spring apart and fall open. You're making all of this new space and all of these new edges. And then you open it up like this, and there's the center. You can carefully fold the edges open so that you form a ring of the paper, one piece. Again, very careful, don't tear it, because it's very delicate. It goes all the way around. Yep, zigzagging. So I've made that circle in the center.
2 days straight now.
Yep,
I thought it blew my mind yesterday. This is unbelievable.
and that's it.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Oh, thanks. All right. Cool.
I still don't know how you put the pencil on my face.
Well, I'll tell you later.
I'm not going to let the rest of it.
Do you have a quarter on you? Does somebody have a quarter? Anybody have a quarter? No, not that one. That's my own quarter. You're not going to trust me if I use my own quarter. Now, whatever you do, when you bring the quarter out, don't let me see it. Don't let me touch it. Take it yourself. Place it on the pad there with the date up, and lay this piece of paper over it so that I cannot see the date on that quarter. Oh, well, that's okay. You'll see it in a second, all right? Now, your quarter's hidden under there. You can look at it yourself. Look at it as closely as you can. Right? No, don't look at the quarter, but look at the piece of paper over, because I don't want to see it. If you pick it up, I may look at the date, but I can tell you the date without looking at it. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I can tell you the date.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You want me to try it?
You can tell me the date without looking.
Yeah, without looking at it. I can tell you the date. Yeah? All right. Yeah, I can tell you what the date is. Yeah. No, I'm not going to pick up a piece of paper.
Go ahead and tell us what the date is.
Okay, it's May 16th.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? No? Yeah, there you go. Right? Right? Yeah? No? Not good? Not good? Well, I'll tell you the date on the quarter,
That's what we would know.
but I won't pick up the piece of paper. But I'll tell you what's on that quarter.
Okay.
Yeah? No, without picking up the piece of paper, without picking up the piece of paper, I can tell you what's on that quarter.
The year on the quarter without picking up the piece of paper.
Yeah. All I got to do is find it. Hold on a second. Yep, it's coming in. You see, there it is. There it is. I found the date. It's a 1981. Right there. 1981. Without lifting up a piece of paper.
Yeah, you did.
There you go. All right. You can keep the quarter, though.
That's pretty
All right. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so that's it. So you just rub it, you get the date, and that's the whole thing.
You gonna tell me now?
About what?
About how you got the pencil on my face?
Oh, yeah. Should I tell him? Yeah. You think I should tell him? All right. Don't be too mad.
You were a foot
I
away.
was a foot away, but don't be mad at me. Okay, they already saw how I did it, and I'm just going to explain it to
They know?
you. They know exactly how. Everybody here except for you knows, which is why I don't want you to feel bad. You were the only person that was left out
I
of
don't
it.
feel bad. It was funny. I
Yeah,
just
okay,
wanna
all right,
know how
all right,
you did
all right.
it.
So remember when we first started and I was drawing circles around here?
Yeah.
And then you took the quarter, and what did you do with the quarter? Yeah, you get it?
pencil lead on the
You get-
quarter.
See that rough edge, that serrated
I wrote
edge,
on my own
and you
face.
wrote on your own face. now, you're a good sport. Now, this is why.
That's great.
Yeah, this is why I don't want you to feel bad. Because when I had a regular job, before I was going around doing this kind of stuff, I was actually working in an office, and we had a man by the name of John who was in charge of shipping. And people would go back to listen to him tell jokes, and he would occasionally do some bets and stunts. And one day I went back, and he was doing this over and over and over again to me. So I drew down, across, over my forehead, and over my chin. I had lines running everywhere in my face. I looked like a road map. Walking around all day long at work, and everybody was looking at me. They were all going, "Oh, have you been seeing John in the back?" And I go, "Yeah, I talked to John for a while. Why?" And they go, "Never mind." So that's it. I didn't know until, it was about like 4 or 5 hours into the shift, and I go to the restroom, and I go right into the bathroom, and then I'm coming out and I wash my hands, and you don't normally just like look up and go, "Oh!" And I won't say it because you're here. I won't say what I said.
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine me doing it at the bar? I got half a dozen people with marks all over their
Oh, yeah, I'll bet. Oh, I bet. I'll bet.
That's a good one.
I got awful quiet.
What you're doing.
Well, this is interesting because, it's a number 2 pencil, and you can get different shades with this. You can make a light gray. You can make a dark gray. You can make it almost black. It's really interesting, isn't it? You can get all kinds of shades. Look at that. There are 3 different colors right there. 3 different colors of gray.
What are you setting us up for now?
Well, I'll bet you anything that I can get this pencil to write any color in the whole spectrum. Name your favorite color, and I can get this pencil to write it. What's your favorite color? Your favorite color is blue? I can make this pencil write blue.
No.
Yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I can. I can make this pencil write blue.
No.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes, that's your favorite color. I can make it write blue.
Gray, dark
Yeah.
gray, black. Blue.
No, I can make this pencil write blue. Watch.
Oh.
It's blue. It's blue. It's blue.
It's like a $5 bill.
All right, yeah, it's just a joke. But you would have bet. You wouldn't have believed that I could do that. Here's one for Tanya to work out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give this to everybody. Everybody here can try to work this out. What I'd like you to do, take a pencil. If you're near a pencil, we got about 4 pencils, something like this. Tanya, I'll draw it for you. Take a sheet of paper. 2 of you can work together. Here you go, Jerry. You can have a piece of paper. You can work with that one. You guys can just watch back there. Here you go. All right. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots in a square. 9 dots in a square, just like that. Tanya, take the pencil. All you have to do is connect the dots. Now, but you have to follow my instructions. You connect those 9 dots with 4 straight lines. but those 4 straight lines have to be continuous. That means that you don't lift the pencil until all 4 lines are drawn. See, that's 4 lines there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines there. 4 lines to connect those 9 dots. Don't lift the pencil. All right? You can try it.
You want me to start
And you can
right
try
now?
it. Right? Yeah, those 9 dots,
Okay.
4 lines to connect them. I think, what is that, 8 lines? Is that how many that was? Here, we'll try it again.
4 lines, that's impossible.
4
That's impossible.
straight lines to connect those 9 dots. We'll give you new ones.
4, just 4.
4, just 4.
Just 4.
Okay, all right, you almost got it, Mark. Mark's got it, except for 1 dot's missing. Same thing over here with Jenny. That's 4 lines, and you've got 1 dot. Oh, and you did, yeah, and that's the thing. You've still got 1 dot hanging out there. Let's get a fresh sheet of paper for you. 4 straight lines, those 9 dots. Go ahead, try it again.
1, 2, 3.
And now you have 2 dots left that you can't get through, right?
No.
Okay, all right, I'll show you how it's done. I'll show you how it's done. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots. Now watch closely. Watch very, very closely. All right, you're watching? Mark, you're watching? Jerry? Here's line number 1. Draw diagonally. Line number 2, this one's going to throw you off. Line number 2. See how far I've drawn it? Then line number 3 goes through these 2 dots at an angle. And line number 4 can go through those.
I didn't know we
That's
could
it.
extend
Yeah, but I never said you couldn't.
I know.
I said 4 lines through those 9 dots.
Right.
Now, some people know this. So if you show this to somebody, sometimes they'll just go flip, 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 like that. 4 lines, they'll be done. And if that person knows that, do this. I'm going to show you the same thing. 9 dots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots. Tanya, Mark, Jenny, Jerry, can you draw 1 straight line that goes through all 9 of those dots? 1 straight line. Straight line. Not continuous line. 1 straight line.
No.
1 straight line that goes through all 9 dots. 1 and only 1 line. Have you ever seen this, Jerry?
The lines have to touch.
Yeah, you can fold the paper. You can do anything you want to with the paper, but the line must be straight. Not just continuous. It must have no curves. 1 straight line.
Touch all the dots.
Every one of those dots, all 9 dots, 1 line. Now you'd tell me, if you think about it for a while, and if I gave you a week, 2 weeks to work it out, you'd come back and you'd still tell me it was impossible.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you can fold the paper, maybe I know.
Yeah? You have an idea?
I figured out there's
Yeah?
only one way.
You gonna get all the dots to line up?
Yeah.
That's easier than that.
Easier than that.
Oh yeah, it's much easier than that. All right, I'm gonna show you. No, you bet I'll show you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Now, look at where the dots are, and there are blue lines going through them already. You see the blue lines going through them, right? And you'll notice that I've rolled the paper so that the blue lines match up. So this line is the same as that line. But now all I'm going to do is shift the paper over 2 lines, like so, so that the blue line that the previous dots were on now lines up with the new dots lines. So if I draw a straight line on this blue line through those dots, and it comes all the way around, like so, right on that blue line, by the time it comes back here, it's shifted over to the second set of dots,
That's great.
straight through,
That's great.
all the way around,
1 straight line.
shifting over to the third set of dots in a spiral all the way up the bottom.
Wow.
1 straight line.
Wow.
That's it.
Perfect.
There you go. And that's how you do that one. Yeah? That's interesting, huh?
I should be taking
Yeah?
notes.
Yeah, well, you'll remember that one. That's no problem. You'll get that one. You'll get that one. Oh, since we have the pencils out, here's a fun game you can play. Put the pencil like this, underneath your thumbs, just like that, under your thumbs. Okay? The idea is to get the pencil like this. Now, anybody can do it the way I just did it, right? Mark, do that with your pencil, all right? Just like that. Anybody can do it like this. Okay? Tanya, you want to try it? Here, you take that one. Did you have a pencil, Jerry?
I don't know where
Oh, you don't know where it is? It's okay. Oh, there it is. It's under there. I'll do it. I'll do it with that one. So just like this, like that. That's easy. Now, without letting the pencil out from the forks of your thumbs like this, still keeping it trapped underneath your thumbs, can you get your hands back to back with your thumbs down and the pencil's still trapped? Twist, turn, get your hands back to back with your thumbs down. The most people can do is palm to palm, but watch me very closely and I'll show you. Watch very closely. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. And now my hands are back to back, thumbs are down. All right, go ahead, Mark, try it.
Go ahead, Mark, try it. I want to see.
Tanya?
No.
So I'll do it backwards. I'll do it backwards. See, my hands are back to back, my thumbs are down. The pencil will never leave the fork of my thumbs, and yet now my hands are palm to palm. Ah, yes! There you go. Did you get it?
No.
Did you get it?
No.
Try it again. Try it again. For some people, this takes a little bit more. Do you have it? No, she doesn't have it yet. Try it again. Try it again. And this is the bet. You can bet people on this, and especially, it depends on who it is. You want to find somebody, you want to find somebody that has a little difficulty with it. And the reason that you have difficulty is you think that you have to keep your thumbs, like, oh yeah? That you have to keep your thumbs like this. But I'm going to show you how it works. Put one thumb up and the other thumb across. Okay? Now the thumb that's underneath, push it forward like this, and your fingers slide down. That's it. And squeeze your hands together like so. Got it? And then pivot your hands around. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Trust it. The pencil will stay there. Keep going, and then pivot this hand forward, and you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it. You almost had it. It's all right, Tanya. It's all right. Put it right there.
Okay.
Follow me again.
Okay.
One thumb up, one thumb across.
Cross.
And keep the thumb across going forward like this. Yep. And your fingers slide down, right? Just like that. And now come up over the pencil like that. And this hand goes forward. Yep. Back to back. And the thumb's at the bottom. You got it. You got it. You're there. Just like that. You were there already. Yeah.
I did it.
That's it. That's it. So it's like this.
You have no idea how you did it, though, did you?
No, I
Boom.
can't do it
Like that.
again.
No idea.
I'll try.
Yeah. Boom,
How
boom.
do you go back?
Put it up at the top. You're going to have to learn this part first. You have to learn this
What?
part first. Yep. Okay. One thumb up. One thumb across. One thumb up. One thumb across. Yep. Finger slide down. Twist, 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 twist. See, it gets so much easier. And these fingers go this way, and you're done. Boom. That's it.
Hey, that's
Yeah?
cool.
So much easier. All right? Yeah, not bad. Not bad, huh? These pencils are pretty strong. Yeah. They're pretty strong. They're made out of wood, but you could break one with your fingers. Yeah, you could. It's just wood, yeah, right? Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah. But you could break this easily with your fingers. Just snap it right in half, right? What if I could break it with a piece of paper? How about a dollar bill? If I could break this pencil with a dollar bill, just hitting it like that, yeah? Actually, I'm going to fold this dollar in half, like this. I'm going to make a very sharp edge, a very sharp edge. And then I'm going to break the pencil with that sharp edge.
Without your finger in it and everything.
Yeah, yeah, just going to break it just like that. Yeah. All right, here, Jerry, hold on to that. Both ends as tightly as you can, just like this. All right? And nobody wants to bet me on this one, do you? Because you know I can do it. So hold it right there. All right? With the dollar. Just like this. No, it's all right. He doesn't have to. Now, whatever you do, hold it as firmly as you can. Keep your fists underneath like that, and you won't get hurt. All right? Watch the dollar. Right through the pencil.
Wow.
You did it.
What?
No way.
Yeah?
Come on.
Yeah?
Yourself did it.
Yeah?
Come on. That's impossible.
Holding tight. Tight as you can.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Yeah?
No, I'm sorry. I have to experience.
That's right. That's right. She's got it. That's exactly how it works. Now, see, if you hold it like that, you're going to hurt yourself. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that you put your fingers underneath like this and hold it very firmly with your thumbs. Okay? Hold it as firmly as you can with your thumbs and keep your knuckles up underneath like this. Now, here's the truth. The truth is that I'm not hitting it with the dollar at all. If you hit it with the dollar, nothing happens. But if you point your finger and hit it with your finger, then it breaks. Well, maybe, but I think she just thought about it, yeah?
I didn't even
Yeah?
see it.
It happens very quick, especially if you do it up here, the finger comes out, and on the downswing you hit it. See, you don't need the dollar at all, just your finger. Hold it tight. See, this scares most people, just to hit it with their finger. So this is how you practice. Hold it as tight as you can. See? Yeah, and it's just like karate. I think it's even cooler with your finger, but it's a better bet with the dollar. Yeah, that's right, because it seems impossible. It seems impossible. Anybody here ever been out in the country? You ever seen a chicken coop?
Yep.
All right. So you know that a chicken coop has chicken wire on it, right? And chicken wire makes hexagons. Those are 6-sided polygons, 6 sides just like this, and they are what's known as a hexagonal tessellation. That basically means that they cover the whole thing and there's no space between them. It's like a tile pattern, right? Well, I'll bet that I can cover this entire sheet of paper with tiled hexagons. And I won't draw them. I'll actually fold the lines in. There will be lines folded all over this paper that form hexagons, about this size, maybe an inch to 1.5 inches in size over the whole piece of paper, and I'll do it in under a minute.
Okay, who's timing him?
Yeah? Yeah? You have a second hand on your watch, right? In under a minute for $5. And if it takes longer than a minute, I'll give you $5. Yep. Right? Yeah? Is that good? I think, I probably have $5 out here already. Yep. There you go. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you this one, just in case. No, that's a full buck. Yeah. All right. There you go. There's the $5. Great. All right. So $10 riding on this, 5 for you or 5 for me, in less than a minute.
I'm timing.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
I'll tell you when to start.
Yep. And I'll be ready. And I'll be ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
How much longer do I have?
45 seconds.
Oh, I better take my time. I'm almost done.
You're done.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh, I have 20 seconds?
No, you have 40 seconds.
I have 40 seconds?
You
Oh, that's all right. Doesn't matter. I'm done.
45 left.
I'm done.
That is great.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
That is great.
There's your sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Yep.
How cool.
That's very cool.
20 seconds left.
Oh, yeah. I'll do another one for you if you'd like. All right. Actually, this is pretty easy, as you saw. There's not that much to it. All you have to do is roll it up into a tube. Make sure it's not too tight. You roll up a piece of paper just like this. That doesn't take very long at all. Okay? Then you start at one end and you pinch it flat. And on the opposite edges, you pinch there and squeeze. And then do the same thing all the way down. Have you seen this? Oh, Brian? No, I'm making hexagons. It looks like chicken wire all over the entire piece of paper in less than a minute. And this is the way you do it, by squeezing back and forth and pinching. See how that forms like a hexagon fold? Then you kind of pop it back out into a tube, and you unroll it. And then all of those hexagons
Is that thing great? Hold that up.
are all over there. You see? Can you see that? So hexagons all over the piece of paper. Yep. That's it. Yep.
Wow.
All right. Cool, huh? Yeah. All right. Oh.
Yeah. I know. I saw him yesterday at
Some
the bar.
cigarettes. Cigarettes. Here we go. I don't know whose pack of cigarettes this is, but I'll show you something really weird with these. As a matter of fact, I'll show you something really strange. I'll bet that I can take one of these cigarettes. I'll get back to that in a second. I'll do that other one. Do this one first. I'll bet that I can take one of these cigarettes and tie it in a knot. Yep.
A cigarette.
Yeah, a cigarette. I'll tie the cigarette in a knot. Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't say that, but that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah? All right. All right. I'll tie this cigarette in a knot, and it won't break. And the tobacco won't fall out. Maybe a little, but most of the tobacco will still be in there, just like it is. As a matter of fact, I'll tie it in a knot, it won't break, and I'll straighten it back out, and you'll be able to smoke it.
No way.
No, no.
Yep.
You can smoke
No
it.
way.
Yep. Well, no, yeah. If you smoke, you'd be able to smoke
Yeah.
it,
No.
right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Great. Let's
yeah.
see it.
It can be done.
No.
All you need is this. Yep. You just need a piece of cellophane. So we just happen to have a piece of cellophane that comes handily wrapped already
Around the pack.
on the pack of cigarettes. So this is your friend right here.
Yeah, it is.
And the cellophane just has to be longer than the cigarette, which typically it is. It's pretty easy to find that. And you take the cigarette and roll it in the cellophane as tightly as you can. You can do it with any cigarette, but you know what? These long ones, these 120s are much better. Now, we have some Marlboros here, and I can show it to you with that, too. It's a little difficult to get a full knot, but there's another bet that you can do with that, where you can just fold the cigarette, touch the ends, one end to the other end, and then open it and smoke it. So now it's rolled up as tightly as possible in cellophane. The first thing you have to do is start at the filter and soften it. You curve it like this, so the filter's soft. Then you curve the whole cigarette into a U. So you're rolling it. No, look at it, look at it.
That's
No,
unreal.
it's not breaking it. The cellophane protects it so that the pressure doesn't break the cigarette. Then you can cross the ends like this, and you want to take the soft end of the cigarette and push it through around the filter, and then pull it out from the other side, and you've got a cigarette tied in a knot.
Wow.
See?
That's beautiful.
That's a good
Look
trick
at it.
for you, huh,
Yeah?
Jared?
Yeah.
See? Now the 120s look great because you can get a full knot out of that. Okay? So then you untie the knot, and this is the most impressive part to me. You untie the knot, and you reverse what you did. You flatten out everything, and you roll the cigarette flat, and then unroll the cellophane, and you have
look at that.
an unbroken cigarette.
That you can smoke it.
That is so.
And you got a little loose tobacco in it. Tamp it down. It's perfectly good. Perfectly good. There you go. So when you're working with a Marlboro, the only difference is that you're working with a short cigarette. It's much shorter. So most standard cigarettes are much shorter than that. So you can't really tie a full knot. You can fake it, and I'll show you that. But first, the best bet with the Marlboro is that you're just going to fold it in half and touch the ends. And that's quick, and that's easy. Boom. Fold it in half, touch the ends. See, even that's pretty surprising.
Yeah.
So that's the best bet with the Marlboro. Fold it in half, touch the ends. Now, the other one is tying it in a knot. Here's how you tie a Marlboro in a knot. This is the hard part. You do exactly the same thing as you do with the 120s, but you've got this extra cellophane at the end. So you tie the extra cellophane in a knot, pull it down as tight as you can, and let the Marlboro pull itself around through the loops, like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. See? So that's as good as you can get a short cigarette tied in a knot. Now it takes a little bit more work to get it out, but it's just as impressive to me because it's an even tighter knot.
Don't try it with a Camel.
No, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess you could.
That's small.
It's small, but it doesn't have a filter. Go with the Camel's non-filtered. The filter is the thing that's hardest to get it to go.
Huh.
And that's it. See? And it's just a little wrinkle, but perfectly good. There you go. All right.
That's great.
Yeah, cool, huh? Isn't that cool? All right, well, I got a bet for you. I got a good bet for
What
you.
else is dope?
Let me take a look at this. Jenny, I got a bet for you. Those are nice shoes you've got there. Can you take those shoes off all right? Are those boots or shoes? What are they? Oh, they're shoes. Oh, wait a second. How long have you had those? Do you know?
About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll bet that you cannot take your shoes off by yourself. No, wait a second.
Of course I can.
No, I don't think you can take your shoes off by yourself.
Why not?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I'll bet that you can.
I bet I
You
can.
cannot take your shoes off by
The
yourself.
way that I am right now.
Right? Yeah, exactly the way that you are now. I'm not going to touch you. Nobody is going to do anything to
my
touch you,
shoes.
or your shoes, or anything like that. But you cannot take your shoes off by yourself. No, you can't.
Yes.
No, you cannot take your shoes off by yourself. It's not possible.
Like I just slipped up.
No, you can't do it. I'll bet that you can.
I bet I can.
I'll bet you can't.
How much do you want to bet?
You want to bet?
Yeah.
How much do you have to bet?
Can I get in?
I want to get in on this.
No, you guys want in on this? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get in on this if you want.
Give me like $5.
Yeah, you cannot take.
I'm up $5.
You're
says you can take your
$5 says
shoes
you
off
can.
by
I'll
yourself.
match every bet because you cannot take your shoes off
I'm
by
betting
yourself.
with you.
Oh, you're on my side.
I'm on your
All
side.
right, that's fine. All right, well you can't do that because we don't know if they're going to match your bet.
I got
So you
10.
stay with me. Just be with me in spirit, okay, Jerry?
for 10?
All right.
No, I got
He's in for
5.
5. Okay, so we're up to 10 now. All right. So you cannot take your shoes off by yourself. You cannot take your shoes off by yourself. No, you can't. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, try. Well, no, I took mine off with you. Yeah? Yeah? All right.
That so felt like a sure bet.
Yeah, it did. It did. It feels like a completely sure bet.
That was so
Yeah.
silly.
That's the way. All right. I got another sure bet for you. You can put your shoes back on, please. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. I got another bet for you. All right. I'll bet that you can't stand on one leg. I'll give you simple directions, and I'll bet that you cannot raise your right foot a foot off of the ground.
Can I try first?
Well, yeah, you want to try it first, but after I give you some simple instructions, and my simple instructions.
My right foot.
Yeah, my simple instructions will not be, don't raise your right foot. Because all right, Jerry, would you mind standing over there so that Jen can come right over here? Okay, stand right there.
Got it.
That's perfect, just like that. And try it now. Test it a few times. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you some simple instructions, and you will not be able to raise your right foot a foot off of the ground and hold it in the air, say 15 seconds.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
Sure.
You don't have to bet on this one.
Okay.
Okay? Raise your left foot and hold it in the air.
Okay.
Now, raise your right foot and hold it for 15 seconds. No, wait. No, that was cheap, wasn't it? That was cheap. Okay. What if I said that if you kept your left foot on the ground, that you could not raise your right foot and hold it 15 seconds in the air? What if I said that?
I would be inclined to believe you at this point.
At this point,
Yeah.
yes. All right. Well, so come over here with me. Come over here with me. And what I'd like you to do is to stand next to this wall with your back to us. Okay? Stand with your back to us. Put your left shoulder against the wall. Yeah, move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Just so we can see it. That's it, right there. Put your left foot against the baseboard of the wall. That's perfect. Okay? Now, keeping your left foot and your left shoulder there, raise your right foot and hold it in the air for 15 seconds. Hold it for 15 seconds. Yeah. It's like a clapper, except it's a stomper. You can't do it? You can't do it? See, the center of balance. It's okay. Yeah, that's right. You're going to fall over. Jen, you come over here. Thanks for helping. Because your center of gravity, your center of balance is shifted against the wall like that, and most of your body is out here. So as soon as you try to lift, you're going to fall right over, and there's no way that you can stay up. That's it. So shoulder against the wall, foot against the baseboard, and you can do that. Oh, I've got one for somebody. All right. How about you, Mark? Mark, this is one for you. I have a sheet of paper here. And that sheet of paper is exactly 11 inches long, 11 inches from the top to the bottom. Okay, let me put it right out here. 11 inches so you can see it from the top to the bottom. Now, I'm going to stand with my toes touching one end of this sheet of paper. You're going to stand with your toes on the other end of the sheet of paper, and he will not be able to push me off of the paper.
Are you going to push back?
No,
Okay.
I won't resist at all. As a matter of fact, I'll put my hands behind my back like this. My toes will touch right there. You can push as hard as you want, and he will not be able to push me off of that piece of paper. As a matter of fact, you'd never be able to push me off of that piece of paper. Yeah. Never. Doesn't matter how long you want to take. You want to take an hour, you want to take 2 hours, however long you want to take, you won't be able to push me off of that piece of paper. I'll stand on one end, you stand on the other end.
Okay.
Okay? No, now I get to decide where the paper is placed. That's all. That's the only thing. Okay? But we'll still be toe to toe like that. And no. That's right. That's a good question. No ripping the paper. One single sheet, just like that. I place it wherever I want. And if you can push me off, well, I'll give you all the money that you lost here. Yep. I'll give you all the money that you lost here. That's 15, plus I'll throw in the extra $5 there. That's 20 bucks riding on this. If you can do it, Brian, you hold my 20 bucks.
And I don't have to put anything up.
You only have to put up whatever you feel. Whatever you feel, and then we'll do it. A buck for 20. That's fine, all right? You put up the buck. A buck for 20. Yeah, there you go. A buck for 20.
That was
All right.
the motivation.
So,
No, what was it?
so
Gumption.
that's gumption. So you're buying a chance at this. I get to place the piece of paper.
Here it is, $21.
You get to place a piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay.
Follow me. Here we go again. Come on. This way, Mark.
Where's he going?
Outside, please. There's a piece of paper. You're on that end. I'm on this end. Go ahead, push. Come on. He's looking at him. Push. You give up? All right. He gives up. All right, there you go. There you go.
That was a good
All
one.
right. Yeah, cool. Cool, no problem. Got that 20 for me, Brian?
There you go. There's your 20. I added your buck.
Yeah, I really got you. That's the way it goes, man. You know, you can't win them all, right? Right? Oh, I got. Yeah, you can't win any of them. That's right. I got another one for you.
Not even one.
I got another one for you. Okay, using some matches. All right, this is very simple. I picked these up. Oh, well, I don't have any matches there. Well, that's okay. I just picked these up a little while ago, and I don't have any matches there either. I know I've got some matches here. So, oh, there they are. All right, so there I've got matches. All right, so I've got almost a full box of matches here, and you can tell the full box from the other boxes because it makes noise. Hear that? Yeah, it makes noise, right? And you can tell these boxes, they don't make any noise, right? These are silent boxes. These are decoys because you can't really tell which box has the matches in it and which one doesn't when they're like that. Can you tell? Mark, do you know which one it is? Oh, so you weren't watching closely enough. Brian was watching. I could tell. Were you watching? Which one is it? Which one is it? You tell him.
Two boxes are pointing one way.
Ah, yeah. See, these two were pointing this way. I turned that and this one. Right. And no matches and no matches, right? So this is the one. That's the one that you want to follow. You don't want to follow the other ones. Now, sometimes I'm sneaky. Okay? Sometimes I mix the matches and one hand goes under the other hand and you can't tell which of those two boxes I'm taking. So now, you'll know. That's the yeah, right? And that one doesn't make any noise. All right? Now you know which one it is, right? You saw me put it down? You want me to check it again? Okay. Don't take your eyes off of it. And I'll try not to be too sneaky. Which one is it? Oh, no.
No?
You want to bet? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
I bet you buck.
You bet me a buck?
I bet you buck.
All right.
It's in the middle.
Put your buck right there in front of the middle one. Right there in front of the middle one, like that. That's it. So you still think it's the middle one?
Yep.
Yeah? It's not. It's this one.
Oh, come on.
Yep. That's the one. Yeah? All right. Your dollar should have been over there. That's okay. You got another chance at it. Remember, that's the one. I'm going to put your dollar right there. Okay? Watch. All right, now which one do you think it is?
Where my dollar is.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
You want to bet?
Another dollar.
Yeah, sure. All right.
It's my last
Put
one.
another dollar right there. Oh, yeah? You're down to your last buck?
down to my last buck.
Oh, man, you're making me feel bad.
I'll make you feel worse if I
And you want this? And you want this one to go with that one?
Yes.
On this
Yes.
box?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I lost track myself. But it's over here.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. No, see that? That's not it. That's not it. All right, follow it this time. Now remember, don't take your eyes off of it, whatever you do. Okay? Whatever you do. Don't lose. All right. That's no fair. That's no fair. All right, you took your eyes off of it, you missed it. All right, this is the one. This is the one. Okay? Remember this one. All right, that's the one that you want. The other ones, they don't shake. Now, we'll get rid of the money so it doesn't confuse you. Tanya, you know which one it is, right? Which one?
I think the middle one.
Yeah, you're right. It's the middle one. I haven't even moved them around yet. Okay? Watch with one hand. Which one is it?
It's not. Oh.
That's the one right there.
I saw it go in the middle though. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's it. Oh, yeah? How do I do it? You want me to tell you? Yeah? Well, yeah, you do. All right, it cost you $2, and this will work at the bar.
Oh.
Because that's great. That's great. So I'm going to teach it to you. All right? Cost you $2?
They didn't lose
Don't teach it to them?
No.
All right. Well, that's fine. It's no problem. Yeah, you don't mind? What a nice guy. You all owe him some money.
I'm going to get another drink.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Get something?
Yeah. All right, great.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
my cousin.
Uh-huh. He likes this stuff? Why? Is he kind of a gambler or what? Does he gamble with these things? Yeah?
You take it off?
Yeah?
Yeah, do you do
What?
some of the cards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have him bring his own deck of cards over.
Okay.
If he has his own deck of cards, have him
I'm
bring
going to go
that.
out and I'm going to go pick up some more supplies.
Oh, all right, great. All right, so you go get some more to drink. Jerry, I'm going to teach you this, so you sit here for just a second. All right, Mark. All right, we'll see you. All right. I'll probably see you in a second. I'll see you later. All right, don't worry
I'll be
about it.
right there. He's going to show me something.
All right, okay. This education is fast.
Okay.
All right, very fast. Empty, empty,
Right.
full, and it rattles.
Uh-huh.
What? It's up your sleeve.
Aw, you
And so
sneaky
does
son of a
this.
gun.
All right. So this one rattles just like the other one. It's a box of matches,
You got it.
just about as full, taped
that's
to my
great.
wrist, just like that, underneath my shirt, in a position where if you shake your hand, doesn't matter where you shake it, you'll hear it, right? So all you have to do is shake an empty one, and it sounds like it rattles. Now, it's important that the first time around they know that a full one goes, and they put their money on it, and then you just pick up either of the empty ones, doesn't matter, and you shake it. Now, I know where the full one is, and I remember that, but I put your money with an empty one. So now, you're going to bet on an empty one every time.
Yes.
So now I can prove it's empty, shake the real one, okay? So now you get the real sound. Then I put the real one in the center, and I do this. And all I do is I make sure that the real one ends up at the bottom. Now, it looks really hard, but it's really easy to keep track of the real one. Nothing to it. So the real one's on the bottom. You split them like that, and you say, all right, that was sneaky, right? So I'm going to tell you which one it is. You pick up an empty one. Doesn't matter. Shake the empty one, and they think that that's the one that's full.
Clever.
Yeah, it's very clever. Now you just push them around like this. You can hit what they think is full against the other ones. And now those two are empty, and this one's full. That's it. Yep,
Thank
there you
you.
go.
Thank you.
All right, well, you're welcome.
And I had fun, but I really have to go.
All right.
Yeah, I got to take off.
Yeah, well,
It was nice meeting you.
no, I think
Stop at the bar anytime.
I think you're going to stick around because Brian's going to come back with some more supplies. So you stay. All
Oh,
right?
does he come
Yeah,
back?
just go out there, hang out there, and come back here
Oh,
after
well,
a little
I
while.
can run quick here. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right, that's great.
Okay?
All right, great. I'll just sit here. Cool, cool. Oh, Tanya, you want to come on over here? Come on over here. Let's all cozy up over on this end of the couch because I just noticed that there are some dice here, and I've got a little game for the two of you. I'm going to teach you a couple of things with dice. All right. This is pretty simple, actually. 3 dice. And all you have to do is pick up the 3 dice between your fingers like this, and then get the center die to drop out without dropping the other 2 dice. Okay? You want to try it? All right, go ahead. Did you get it? Try it again. Try it again.
Hard.
Oh, that was it. Now, how did you know that?
I don't know.
How did you know
I
that?
have no idea.
You don't know how you knew
No,
it?
I don't know how I did it. I pushed really hard with my fingers.
That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. See, now most people don't know that, all right? You did great. Most people, when they pick this up, they're going to try to work that center one out, and you can't do it no matter how hard you try because the other ones will fall. But actually, you can create kind of a suction, a vacuum between the dice, as long as you have your fingers pressed very, very tightly, like this, very tightly. And then you just kind of hop your fingers apart quickly and back together, and the center one drops out. Okay? Now let me show it to you the way that you do it for somebody that doesn't know this, that tries it. You say, this time, watch. I'll just cover it like this. I'll keep my other fingers out of the way. I'll cover it, and I get the center one to drop out. So you don't show them for a couple of times. You say, see? The center one drops out. Now, they may think that you're doing something sneaky and dropping an end one, and that's impossible too, so it doesn't matter. So you do it a few times, and then you bet them that you can do it right in front of them, and the center one will drop out, and they'll take the bet, and then you do that, and you're done. And that's it. Pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
All right, here's one that's, I'm actually a little bit psychic. Yeah, I told you that before, yeah? I'm a little bit psychic. I want you to take this die, that's 1 die, and you're going to place it into my hands behind my back, okay? And I'll cup my hands, and you place it in my hands with one of the numbers up, okay? Whichever number you choose, I want you to put it up on the die. And put it right there in my hand, okay? All right, so you have the number up on the die. Now, I'm not going to look at that die. I'm going to keep it back behind my back, and I'm going to try to tell you psychically which number you've chosen. You remember which one was up, right? Okay. Let's see. I won't bring the die out, but a psychic impression of the die, and I'm going to say 3.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Was that it? Yeah?
I don't know.
Yeah? Do you want to try it? Here, Tanya, you take it. All right? Take the die, place it into my hand with one of the numbers up. Have you got it there?
Yeah.
All right, look right into my eyes. All right, very good. Concentrate. You know which number it is, right?
Yeah.
Look into my eyes. That's good. Now, get it. Get it. Can I brush that away? Just like that.
My eyes are watering.
All right, it's fine. 5.
Well,
Yeah?
you're correct.
Yeah? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to see how I did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? You're not sure?
Something with the indentions in the die.
It is. It is. But if you try this behind your back and you try to feel the die, you can't feel one side from another unless you're very, very sensitive toward it. But if you look at my thumb, I pressed my thumb very hard against the die like that. So as hard as I could, and then when I brought it out,
Yeah.
I had an impression of the number in my thumb,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
like that. So all I have to do is stare at my thumb, or when I brushed your hair away, I just look at
That
my
was a
thumb.
perfect
That's exactly right. So you just want to be able to see your thumb, and that gives you the impression of it. Oh, here's a real kind of a cute stunt with 2 dice. 2 dice. If you wrap them around a glass like this and stack one on the other like that, the idea is to toss the first die into the glass. Okay? Then you have to toss the second die in on top of the first die
Without that one coming out.
without that one coming out.
Okay.
Yeah? Do you want to try it?
Sure.
All right, you try it. I'll bet you she can do it.
It's going to be really bad. It's going to go everywhere.
I'll bet you can do it. There you go. One there and one there. Yep. Toss the first one, then the second one. You see?
Ooh.
See how hard it is?
Yeah, it is.
I could give you a bigger glass if you want to try. Bigger shot glass.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, it'd be fine. Okay. That's one. And then the second one without the first one coming out. All right, see what? And that's what happens. Okay? What happens is that when you try to toss the second one,
Toss the first one out.
the first one tosses out. See? Like that. So you try to catch that one, but you end up tossing the first one. There's only one way to do it, unless you're really, really lucky. But there's only one good way to do it that makes sense. So after you toss the first one in, then you stand up, and instead of trying to toss the second one into the glass, you actually drop the glass, and you'll notice that when the glass is dropping, that the die does not come out of the bottom, right?
Right.
So you drop the glass, and you let go of this die. So as you drop it, you want to drop the glass and let go of the die, and you want it so that that die goes up in the air just a little bit. So you want to be a little faster. So you see how that die in the bottom is hopping?
Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
Okay? And you bend at the knees, and you drop and release the top die. And there it is. Yeah, all right? Yeah. So what normally happens is that when you toss that one, when you try to toss the front one, you toss the back one too, and it jumps out, and you can't get both of them. So yeah. So that's that one. Yeah. Pretty neat, huh?
How's it going? I'm looking for Dan. My cousin Brian. How you ladies doing?
Yeah, I'm Dan.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah.
What's your name?
Bob.
Oh, hi, Bob. How you doing? Have a seat.
My cousin Brian told me to come find you. You pretty good with cards.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with cards. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know a couple of things. Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a farmer.
Really? Farmer Bob. Everybody, Tanya, this is Farmer Bob. Jenny, Farmer Bob. Yeah. Do you play poker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Are you a
sir.
good player?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I play with some really good players.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I sure do.
I like me.
You sure? Well, see, I don't know, because I play a pretty fast game of poker. And it's not like your regular poker where you deal them all out. Because if you deal them all out, everybody's hand is face down. If everybody's hand is face down, well, then anybody can win, even if they got a really rotten hand. See, I play poker where you have to have the best hand. Absolutely have to have the best hand. And I play it all face up.
It don't matter.
Yeah? I play all the cards are face up, and you get to pick any card you want.
Don't matter. I mean,
Well, I'll show you what I mean. Here, may I borrow those?
yeah.
Okay. Spread the cards out like this. All the cards are face up, and you and I take turns picking our hand, and then we can draw. So we get 2 rounds. We get to choose 5 cards, and then we can draw as many cards as we want. We could throw all 5 of them back and draw 5 new cards if we wanted.
All right.
All right? Yeah?
I'm willing to try that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, actually, I'll tell you what. Since we're playing draw poker, you got to keep at least one of your cards in your hand. Does that seem fair?
That's fair.
Okay, so the most you can draw is 4.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, here's a problem. If we do this, okay, if we do this and you draw out a royal flush right away, then the other person can draw out a royal flush right away too, right?
Right.
And it's tied, because it doesn't matter what the suits are. So that's the only rule, is that the first hand that you draw, you can't take a royal flush.
Can't take roll.
Yeah. You want to play? You think you're going to beat me?
I think I probably get a good chance. Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take 10, and a 10, and a 10. Oops, I dropped a 10. That's okay. I'll take another 10. There it is. And I'll take a deuce. There you go. So that's my hand. My hand, 4 10s and a 2. Right?
4 10s and a 2.
4 10s and a 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I can pick my hand.
You can pick any
Anything
cards
I
you want.
want.
Anything you want. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take the 4 aces.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty good hand. It's a pretty good hand.
I've got one here.
Yep. Uh-huh.
See here.
Yep, there's one
Oh,
there.
there it is.
Yep. What are you taking for your last card?
I think I'll take, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll take it.
Okay. All right. That's pretty
I
good.
got 4 aces and
4 aces and a king. Well, you're winning, but you know there's a draw.
Yeah, it's draw.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to ante up, bet on the draw? I mean, we didn't put any money into the pot, but if you want to stay in,
I want to
you got to put some money into the game.
Yeah.
You know, if you think on the draw, I can make a better hand than 4 aces. Yeah? And then
all
you can draw?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
All right, you want to
Yeah,
try it?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's say $1. Just for
$1?
the fun of it. Yeah, let's say $1. All right, we'll put $1 in. Well, there we go. I got $1 on this. There you go.